Welcome to the New World Podcast. Today we're going to discuss the top 5 jobs that I think will be extinct in the next decade. So, our main goal here is to show you the jobs that I personally think will be at risk or by extinction just because of this AI revolution. These jobs will become useless, rendered nothing but ancient history. Nobody would even remember that we used to have real people doing this thing. Will be like you were a bricklayer that used to lay the brick in the Roman Empire's roads one by one. People never found out nor remember that you even had a job like that because all the things that we use now, especially for the roads, are made with concrete that they just pour. So, something like that. So, 5 jobs that I think would be at risk of extinction. So, why did I choose these 5 jobs? Well, this is because of my personal experience in marketing and just what I see in the new world. What I see, the jobs that are not going to be very important nor noticed in the new world, and people will basically lose the jobs that they used to have in these industries. Let's begin. So, introduction. So, in today's rapidly evolving world, technological advancements and automation are transforming industries and reshaping the job market. As a result, certain jobs are at risk of becoming obsolete within the next decade. Look, by analyzing the current trends and that technological development, we can identify the jobs that, most likely are going to be extinct. And if you are in one of these industries, I suggest you try and find an industry that you think will not be replaced by AI. These industries are basically the industries that needs to have the human touch or needs to be done but is super complicated by AI or is not mass produced, so AI won't be doing it. Let's say manufacturing clothes. Manufacturing clothes is automated. A lot of them are. Most of them are made with robots. It's all automated making of clothes, but repairing them? No, repairing won't be automated. Why? Because if you give your clothes that are dirty, that are broken, that are basically needs of repair, and you put them to a tailor shop, it's different sizes. The clothes are different sizes, different colors. The shape of the hole, the shape of the thing that needs to be repaired is different. It cannot be mass produced, so it can't be mass repaired. So that's the point. Anything that cannot be mass produced won't be able to be replaced by AI. Just like how if you need to repair a cloth, you have 5 different variables that you need to take in place. You need to have the size of the cloth, the type of the material of the cloth, the color of the cloth, the thread that you want on the cloth, and the size of the ruined part of the cloth itself. So it's not really that easy to automate that. So that industry will not be automated. So that's a tip. Go to try and learn how to repair clothes because AI won't be able to replace that, at least not anytime soon. First job is drivers. So driver jobs such as taxi drivers, truck drivers are at a large risk of extinction due to the development of autonomous vehicles and AI-driven transportation, especially in the US. Self-driving cars, and especially with the job, especially in the US, if they can save 100 grand on salary for their truck drivers, that's a huge profit. Especially if AI can do it 90% of the time. And even if AI can do it at least 1% slower than the real person, then it's gonna be faster. They don't need to rest for a few hours every single night just to stop. No. 24/7, your transportation, your taxis, your drivers, your truck drivers will be delivering your goods from place A to place B. No questions asked because they're all automated. I think that's one of the biggest advantage of that. And this one of the things that they're gonna be automating first, especially because Elon Musk have the electric truck right now, And I think it won't be hard for him to actually create the autonomous truck that can drive itself from location A to location B. I mean, just imagine this. Even if the driver of a truck can drive 5% or 10% faster than an autonomous truck, autonomous truck will still win. Why? Because if the journey takes 24 hours, a person needs to drive for 10 hours, then rest for a few hours, drive again and rest, drive again and rest. So that journey of 20 hours take 36 or even 48 hours. So that's twice. Even if AI is 5% or 10% slower, it would only take less than 36 hours, 30 hours. That's still a lot of time saved and a lot of times much faster than a human doing the delivering of the things. So I think that's one of the best purpose of autonomous driving, especially for long range transportation like the trucks. And I think that's one of the most important jobs that needs to be replaced. You know, I'm not an advocate for AI. I do love AI. It's making me money while we're talking right now. But I am talking with people who have no idea how AI works. So you, the one watching, do you think your job will be replaced by AI? And if it would be replaced by AI, what would you do? Will you find another industry? Will you try and be the best at what you do so that you cannot be replaced by any AI or any automation? Will you revolt? Strike down the company at its core because they are using AI right now? I don't do that. Retail sales associate, especially for e-commerce. I think for the store staff, the person who's working in store selling this item, the retail sales associate, especially if you're in a high-end clothing store, if you're even if you're in just a mid-end or low-end clothing store, stores like that. If you're not on a cash register on a supermarket, or if you're not on a fast food cashier, can't order in a kiosk, I don't think you'll be replaced. But those people are certainly gonna be replaced. So we're gonna be talking about I think the top two jobs within the retail sales space that would be replaced. Just like so, the first one is e-commerce. So instead of going to stores, I think a lot of this will be replaced. A lot of stores will close down because people will prefer ordering online. And ordering online, most of the time, they don't have a lot of people working in their warehouse. Most of it is automated, like Amazon. So that's a lot of people who won't have jobs. The second one is let's just the people who are working in retail sales. So if you're the one selling clothes, I don't think you'll be replaced. Why? See, because most of the sales that you're doing comes from telling people that they look good in the clothes that they're trying on, even though they don't look good, even though they look the ugliest, the most horrible person you've ever seen in your life. You still need to say that they look good because, much better chance of them buying. You need that. And I don't think AI could do that anytime soon. I mean, they can say those things, but it would not be as effective as someone who has a facial expression, who acts like they are saying these things from their heart, even though they don't, even though they're lying, even though they're just sucking up so that that person will buy. So that's the second one. Third one is travel agents. What's the use of travel agents? I mean, I've seen AI I've seen AI chatbots that can book the travel for you much easier. And the role of travel agents is at risk due to rise of online travel booking platforms. I mean, in the past, if you want a convenient way on getting tickets and going somewhere or applying application, you would call up an agent. Hey, can you book me a trip to Boracay, 5 nights? I want you to get me the cheapest flights, blah blah, the cheapest accommodation. Got it. I'll book you the call. Call 5 minutes later. Right, wait 5 minutes. hey, book you the flight, it's leaving this date, leaving this hour, book you the hotel room, this is the cost, and this is my fee, blah, blah, blah. You just need to do that. But with AI, I mean, you can just say, hey, you can just type, I want to book a trip to Boracay, and I want cheap flights and cheap blah, blah, and just type it. And it will automatically show you the cheapest things, and it will book it for you if you want it to. I mean, as of right now, travel agents are replaced. They won't be replaced because they're already replaced. They're already getting replaced. Most of them will lose their job. And the advantage that AI have in travel agencies is that they can basically suggest personalized itineraries. They can they can look at your preferences, what time you wake up. Let's say if you give them access to your files or your patterns, they can take a look in the future of what time you wake up, what time you do this, what time you do that, the things you like to do, the type of restaurants you like, and they could place that into their algorithm and spits out the things that you would most likely want to do and make the personalized itinerary for you. Travel agencies that in 1,000 years they won't be able to do that. That's why AI will win the travel agency game. Let's move on to bank tellers. Bank tellers may face a decline in job opportunities as banking services increasingly move on online or self-service. I know this one person who works as in a bank, and his job is basically they check your profile and they see if you are eligible for the loan. So his job is to either check to check your profile and either approve it or not approve it. And all of this is done online. So basically like a VA. And they can work from home. But the thing is, I think it will be replaced by AI. Because even if you're just using Zapier or other automation service, it would be very easy to replace people who are just verifying information and basically approving it or disapproving it. So what you need to do, if let's say you're a loan officer, and if you're a bank and you want to replace your loan officers on approving or not approving this, after the person types all their information and you have it on a PDF, or if they give you their papers, all you need to do is put them on a scanner. Use an OCR technology that will detect all the text, put it on a ChatGPT that have a prompt that, hey, if this is X and this Y, approve it. If not, don't approve it. And you can basically create a scoring system. So if the score is higher than 8, give the approval. If the score is lower than 8 but is above 6, then give the approval but have ridiculous interest rates. But if the loan terms are below 6, then don't give them the loan. That's how easy it is to automate these things. The loan officers will lose their job in the next year. Poor guy. So, again, let me just make it very clear. To replace loan officers, these are the people who review your information that if you have given to a bank and basically scan all of it and either approve your loan or disapprove your loan. The only thing that you need to do to automate this process for the banks to replace the loan officers, the loan approvers, is to use OCR technology to scan all of the information in a scanner, and that scanner put those information in a CRM. Those CRM scans it using ChatGPT or any other OpenAI software and basically scores it. So based on the information, what is the likeness of this person paying us? So basically a scoring system. Based on the score, give them a loan or give them high interest or give them low interest, and that's all. That's the job of a loan officer. Replaced of by AI. It could be done in a few minutes. That's how fast your loan could be approved if AI is gonna be doing the job of a loan officer. And yeah, that's how you replace it. Customer service representatives. Look, the rise of AI in customer service will be meteoric. The BPO industry. In the Philippines, by the way, I live in the Philippines. In the BPO industry, we have 1.2 million call center workers in the Philippines. And let's say on average they earn 30,000 pesos per month, and that's $600. So 1.2 times $600, that's 700 and $20 million every single month lost. Let me just reiterate that. The BPO industry in the Philippines consists of 1.2 million workers. If AI was to replace that, and let's say the average salary is $600 per person per in the BPO industry, then Philippines would lose 720 million per month US dollars. So in pesos, that's around 40 billion every single month will be lost, especially in the salary. And that's a huge cut in terms of spending power of the people. And if you're thinking no, this customer service will not praise, yes they are. Look up hyperbound.io. Look up air.ai. These things can do the job of a customer sales rep or a customer service representative with minimal cost. And you don't have to hire 100 people if you have thousands of requests. No, you just need to have one software. Your cost will go up, but yeah, who cares? That's just all. You won't have to wait 15 minutes to say you're calling PayPal. Hey, PayPal need help. They're gonna put you in a 10-minute hold because there's a lot of line. You won't have to do that anymore. Once somebody calls, send to AI. It's all. It's done. You're done. And as of right now, Air.ai and any others called calling softwares can basically be 80% as good of as a real human. And I think many companies as of right now will go for that option. It's if it's 80% as effective but it's 10 times cheaper, that's a great deal. That's a great deal. And let's say, what do you need to actually do to secure your job? Well, there's two things you can do to make sure you can secure your job in this AI revolution. First thing is to go in an industry that you think will not be replaced by AI, or at least will not be replaced anytime soon. The second option is be so great at what you do that AI cannot replace you. If you are a sales rep, AI can replace you. But if you are the best sales rep out there, AI won't replace you because people will go for you. Companies will choose you over the AI because you're great. So that's the two option. Either find an industry that works or find or be an outlier. Be so great they cannot replace you. That's the only two options that you have. And most of the people, 80% of them, or at least 90% of them, will be replaced because they won't be able to find the best industries to go to, and they're gonna be replaced, they're gonna be removed, and the top 10% of the people who are great at what they do will stay, and they will leverage the AI to work with them. So more revenue for the company, more salary for them, and the 80%, the 90% will be gone. Who gives a dang? And yeah, I mean, I think this is what would happen. Let's say you have 10 sales rep in your company, 10 sales rep, and AI comes in and they can answer the phone as much as the quality of 9 of those sales rep. One person will be left, and this person will leverage all of the AI that will be given to him, and he will earn more as a sales rep, and he will make more money because he is the best. He will be the only one that is going to be staying with the company. Company cuts the cost, cuts 90% of his employees, and employ AI and one employee. And that would work. That would make it easier. That would make it better for the company, but not for the people who are removed. So here is the 5 industries that I think will triple. E-commerce. I mean, people are getting lazier day by day, and they won't be able to, go out and buy things on hand, on person. Most of them will go to e-com sites, but spend less spending power. So yeah. And renewable energy. Yeah, renewable energy will increase. I mean, Elon Musk is working on Tesla every single day And a lot of people are waking up and putting these solar panels everywhere. AI, AI. I mean, it would be the most catastrophic thing that could happen to a lot of companies, but also the best thing that could happen to a lot of companies. So good and bad, you take it or not. Who gives a thing? Telemedicine. So COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated in telemedicine. So what is this? I don't know. AI spewed it out, so I don't care what telemedicine is. Online education. Well, even here, what I've been seeing, even after the COVID-19, most people didn't opt in on going back to school, or at least their school doesn't require them to. So most of the students will just go to school maybe once a week or twice a week, but rest of the week is just online school, which is great and bad at the same time because you won't have the ability to learn the social skills that are required through going to school. And also great thing because you will save the cost of transportation, but you will, have less social skills, take the bad with the good. Conclusion, well, key points here. Automation and technological advancements are leading to the extinction of certain jobs in the next decade. The rise of robots and AI is replacing human labor in various industries. Job at risk includes roles in manufacturing, retail, and customer service, among others. It is crucial for individuals to adapt to the changing job market by acquiring new skills and exploring emerging businesses. So let me just say that to you. So this is the key points of this podcast. So, key points. Automation and technological advancements are leading to the extinction of certain jobs in the next 2 years. Jobs at risk include roles in manufacturing, retail, and customer service, among others. The rise of robots and AI is replacing human labor in various industries day by day. It is crucial for individuals to adapt to the changing job market by acquiring new skills and exploring emerging industries. It is not optional. This is coming. This is inevitable. This will come for you, and your job to for your family, for your bloodline is try to find other industries that you can work in, new emerging markets, or be the best at what you do that they can't fucking replace. It's the two options you have. AI revolution is coming. You won't have a choice. A lot of jobs will be replaced. Maybe you will be replaced. The only two things that you can do to make sure that you secure your job and that you have the ability to feed your family, to feed your kids, to feed your mothers, your fathers, is to be so good at what you do they won't be able to replace you or to find an industry that will be emerging in the future. That's all, John Paul Flores signing off, and this is the episode where we talk about the top 5 jobs that will be replaced by AI in the next decade. Have a nice day.